Mga kababayan, if you are just joining us, we continue our exclusive readings of excerpts from Love and Virtue, a novel written by Carmencita Davino, and we're going to be reading an excerpt from page 141. Carmencita?
Okay. Christina sensed regret in her mother's voice. But you did well despite everything, Mother. Considering what you had to overcome, I really admire you. You are a great inspiration to all of us, Christina said.
Learn from my mistakes, my daughter, Betty said in a serious tone. Remember not to rush into anything, especially love. Don't make love your escape from reality. You'll have plenty of time for that. Think twice before you commit yourself to anyone. Men will promise you heaven and earth while they're courting you, but once they've won you over, especially once you've given up your most precious possession, and you know what I mean, they're not the same.
You know, we have a saying that goes, chastity is a woman's jewel. Another one says that a woman's chastity is like a flower in a garden. If it is well guarded, though many come to admire it, no one will dare pluck it. No matter what men say, they prefer a pure girl, a virgin, Betty said. You are a special girl. You should know that by now.
I was very interested in reading this excerpt because there seems to be a very Filipino virtue of chastity and the virtue of being a Spanish colonial sort of virtue, yung pagiging mahinhin, yung Maria Clara, diba? So I wanted to explore that in this book. Why was it something that it's a very difficult topic to discuss because I have a daughter, right? And a lot of you also have children. So how are you able to pass that virtue down to the next generation? And this is what you've articulated in this passage. Let's talk about you writing this. Does this come from experience too? I mean, where did you, because it's so true, alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Yeah.
Yan yung palaging pinag-uusapan na, wag mo ibibigay ka agad.
Right.
Diba?
Well, some parts of it are from experience, but others, you know, imagination. Most novelists, they base their novels on experiences, and then they put their imagination and kind of, you know, embellish on what it is. But this particular point of chastity, I think it's because of my background, having been brought up in a very conservative family, and then gone to school with nuns that are
alam mo naman,
teachers. So day in and day out, this is what they kind of brainwashed us to believe in, that this is very important in life. And from my research of recently, that this seems to be still a value in the Philippines, even though
we live in modern times.
Yes, right.
We do live in modern times.
But remember that the Philippines is a Catholic country.
Predominantly.
Predominantly 85%, 85 to 89. That the framework of our beliefs are really based on the Catholic religion. So despite the modern things that are happening, the permissive society that we are in, I believe that there's still some remnants of this kind of value.
I see. Well, I wanted to explore this specifically because I'm a very big reproductive rights advocate in the Philippines, and it seems to me, especially because it is predominantly Catholic, na ang sex hindi pinag-uusapan.
Correct.
At sinasabi, yun na nga, wag kang mag-sex, wag kang mag-sex, wag kang mag-sex, di ba? Like you said, we are brainwashed in school from our parents, from, you know, our community, na wag mong ibibigay yung pinaka-importante sa babae, di ba? What did you call it? It was the jewel, you called it a woman's jewel.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
But because we live in modern times, it doesn't mean necessarily na kapag hindi ka virgin, you are less of a woman. Do you agree with this?
I don't think you're less of a woman, but again, when you ask men in the Philippines, I'm not talking about men here, if they prefer their future wife to be a virgin, I think they might still want to have a virgin, because according to, again, to some of the researches that I looked into, there's really no hard data on whether this is all like you talk to somebody, hearsay, because it's coming from the men who are saying that, well, you know, even if you've been deflowered by the same men, they don't trust women who have been less of a virgin when they married.
Right. Okay. So I want to explore bakit ang mga lalaki, no, binavalue nila ito, pero sila naman yung, di ba, napakadaming mga girlfriend.
Double standard.
Exactly. And that is a virtue that we cannot escape from. The Filipino men and their double standards, right?
Yes,
and we have to address that. Bakit kaya?
Bakit may double standard? I believe that it's because of the same thing that women are not able to get a divorce or do just unlike in America, if you're not satisfied or you don't like being with this man, you can divorce the man.
Sa Pilipinas hanggang ngayon po, wala pa ring divorce. Okay, we are talking about issues that are really relevant to us as Filipinos because of this book of Love and Virtue. When we return, pagbalik po natin, we'll read more of the book. We'll be right back.